I would just say the height, like I'm short, but you're like just hitting 5'8", 5'9", probably.
Yeah, the lashes. Like I feel like if something got in your eye, we would need a priest because you're gonna levitate.
Maybe if we were 40s and like you were bald, then it would be like different, but we're like really young.
Oh, no, I know.
So yeah, that's it. And then I don't want to be mean, but I just don't really like how you talk.
You sound like a baddie.
And Shiloh, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the hat.
Just because you don't look like you work out, to be honest.
Modern dating has become less about finding the right person, but more about finding the perfect person, which is weird. We judge people now based on their jobs, income, social status, and all first impression things. Yes, first impressions do matter, but if that first impression is something they can change and improve upon, is that really as important as who they are as a person? Why don't we ever take the time to really get to know people anymore? All these things of this person is not the right fit for me because they're too short, even though they're taller than you, or this person is just, I don't know, wearing the wrong outfit. Things like those can be changed. It's artificial. It doesn't really mean anything. I'm not gonna go down to my wedding day, say my vows, and be like, oh, I fell in love with you because of the hat you wore. No, come on. That's not what we're gonna do. So let's be realistic about where we are in the dating stages, what we're expecting, and what we're actually looking for. You should understand what you're actually looking for. And yes, some people you may not click with right away. Attraction is subjective. You won't be attracted to everybody, and that's okay. And if you're not attracted to that person physically, you're not attracted to that person physically. But if you are, and then you just try to one-up them.
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Okay, we got a match.
So with these clips, he's still somehow managed to get a match. Don't know how he pulled that off, but hey, kudos to him. I don't know if they're still together or not, but I doubt it. He represents what the average man should behave like, or so we're told on social media. But that's not true. All you're doing is acting like a man child just because you want to one-up the person, you want to compete with them in a superficial way. It doesn't matter how much you make. Why do you have to flaunt it in front of the person? It shouldn't matter. What should matter is the personality and that person themselves. But you try to bring all these extra things in that aren't relevant to the situation. And Aaron has one of the biggest problems that I think we see from a lot of men these days is this need to belittle the woman. You don't need to belittle her. You don't. And even if she does, let's say, belittle you, just take the high road. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being the bigger person? You want to claim you're emotionally stable, you are just more coherent, you have all these positive things about you. But when push comes to shove and you actually put your back against the wall, then you fall and you just become the same as the person you're disrespecting. That doesn't make any sense. Now, I understand you're on the show and you want to give them some form of entertainment. I understand that. I get that. There's entertainment to it. There's an entertainment value. But what he does, you can be entertaining without being a total dick. I think the best people or the most talented people when it comes to entertaining are those people that can be entertaining without being like Aaron, the plumber. He fails to be what a man should be in all forms and aspects. You don't even have to really try if you're going up against him. You just have to keep your mouth shut. You'll do way better than him. And it's a shame because 3 of the women there that were genuinely, I feel like were genuinely looking for love and the right things and really asking questions and getting to know the personality of it. They were really trying. And then they got this guy. The luck. I know. But he somehow still managed to get a connection and get a match. I don't know how he pulled that off, but shouldn't that like signify something that's wrong, something that we can do better? I feel she settled. At that point, I feel she settled because she saw the faults, but she said, I can fix him. Sister, you don't need to fix him. That one, there ain't no fixing that. That's just, some things are broken and you just can't fix them, you know? He is just a grown man child. And he's what a lot of these people or a lot of these men today preach you should be, which you shouldn't be a man child. You should be able to regulate your feelings. You should be able to take insults and like all these hardships and like, you know, take them on your chest and keep moving. He doesn't do any of that. He doesn't help build this picture of what a good person should be. He's just not. He's arrogant. He tries to one up them. He makes it a competition. He's just not, I would say, mentally mature. He's 29 in that video, but somehow he's acting way, way more immature than what a lot of these teenagers we see today. And hopefully you can like learn that maybe I don't have to be in competition, even though that's what dating seems like these days. We're always in competition with the other sex. For some odd reason, we just are. But dating is different now. So why do we always have to be in constant competition with one another? Get to know the person, take your time. And if that person's not for you, then just walk away. It's not that hard. Just walk away. Turn around. Close your mouth. Be quiet. Save your breath. You want to say, oh, you don't even qualify, but yet you're wasting your breath on them. Make that make sense. However, it's not just these clips. It's also when the contestants who are popping the balloon also give these shallow questions or these shallow reasons as to why they pop their balloon and as to why they don't see the other person as the right fit. So it's on both sides, and it's not just the man's side or not just one side. It's both sides. We both can improve. At the end of the day, I want somebody who comes in and fills my gaps. I know I'm not the perfect human being. I have my faults. I have my shortcomings. This person that I will end up being with, they will have their faults. They'll have their shortcomings. Of course, we all have those moments where we argue with one another. We argue with our parents, we argue with our friends, we argue with our partners. We always argue with somebody because somebody always has something that maybe at that time they don't fulfill. And it's normal. It's normal to not fully 100% be perfect with somebody. That's a normal thing. That's how relationships are. And I think that's one of the things that makes relationships actually worthwhile, because you found somebody through all their imperfections, you still managed to find this person. But here, let's look at how it's like when you're being shallow about it.
Well, personally, I really like how he dresses. I don't like that the pants are a little see-through, but you have the idea, which I love. My name is Rizoma. The reason why I popped your balloon is because I just don't like how you dress as a 40-year-old man. You're not my little brother. I don't want you to dress like my little brother. It's a little weird to me. And you talk like my little brother. I feel like I'm talking to my Chicago as well.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
okay.
Yeah, you're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it. Also, I don't like that the fact that you put your hat.
What would be
Why do you have
considered
a hat
a fake
on?
briefcase though?
Fake briefcase
I mean, the
and
hair
there's
done.
something-
It's done. It's
So
done.
why
dog.
didn't you show your hair?
That's what I wanted to do today.
I don't understand. I just want to see your hair though.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? You feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that. I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother. So
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
you sound like him though.
That's
So
because we from
talking-
the same place. So you don't like
No,
you don't
it's
like
not.
people from your hometown.
I never said
and
that.
that's respectful. I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with a higher vocabulary,
Okay.
which you don't have on your day-to-day speak. Speaking to all the other women, trust. I know you're good.
I talk like where I was born from. I got a real like respect. I can't let you like, you feel me, throw down what I've been through. You feel me?
I never said what you went through
I'm just
was-
saying though, you tried though, darling.
No, I
you feel me?
didn't.
So I want you to know like I'm really from struggle. I speak a
great.
certain type of way, but I've searched for education. I have a bachelor's
That's
degree.
fine.
You feel me? What I do right now, I work with people every day. So I don't want you to just throw shade on hood niggas in general.
wasn't throwing shade
I
on you,
speak with a
love.
little slang. I got a little hood to me, but I'm educated, baby.
No, that's
We can
fine.
move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, I also have a regular 9 to 5, but as well, the art is what's really just teeing it up right now.
Okay, so it's like a hobby. Okay.
No, it's a career.
With her, she was really picky about how dudes dressed, and after the first round, I feel like she was just butthurt, and she kept on attacking everybody's character and like relating them to her little brother for some odd reason, which was weird on its own, but it just goes to show she just always wanted to one up. She always looked at them as a brochure. Nobody was an actual person in her eyes. It was just a brochure, and you ticked off boxes in her brochure. And then when it actually came to like really like connecting with somebody, she chose to then belittle them again with the Chicago guy. I feel like if she took a different approach, she would actually like to get to know the dude. Like maybe you don't even have to be like attracted to him or like want to date him, but you could be on some friendly stuff. But with her, she was just not about that. She was combative off the rip. Everything was just, you're like my brother this, you're little that, and it's just like, why do you have to do all this for? And it's just what social media has presented us with this day and age. We see a lot of videos about how this person is disrespecting this person, and you know, they get laughs and clicks for it, so we'll do the same. And it's just a lot of that has reinforced this kind of behavior that we are unfortunately stuck with in this day and age. And it's not even just social media by itself, it's dating apps. When you go on like Tinder or Hinge, this person will be talking all these like really mean things about like your character without directly saying it about your character. And it's not like, instead of a personality thing about them, they'll be like, oh, you shouldn't do this if you're like this, that, and the third. And it's one of these like childish things. Like certain things we're just expected to like look past them. Like I understand there's certain things we can't change about ourselves. Our height, our skin color, our hair color. Well, you can change your hair color, but sometimes do you really want to? It's not good for your hair to do it all the time, and like it just damages it. So you know, it's better to just keep it how it is sometimes. But our eye color, we can't change that. And those are things that some people have preferences for, which is understandable. We all have our preferences. But when it comes to an unreasonable amount of preferences, when it comes to like just doing the most, being extra for no reason, and you're doing all this, is it really like dating anymore? Are we really doing this whole dating thing at this point in time? We have looked past who people are as human beings, and we've now put them in this checkbox that they have to tick off. They have to tick off all these requirements, and if they don't, then we move past them. And in this dating age, I think it's not too late for us to turn back and really go back to how dating used to be. Dating used to be really fun. Dating was something people found fun and enjoyable, but now it just seems more like a chore, more like this daunting task that you don't want to do. But it's not too late to go back to the fun times. So if you're still dating, or maybe if you're in a relationship, you know, next time plan something fun that you both will enjoy, something that you don't normally do. Get out your comfort zone. Do something that's not the norm. You might have a fun, enjoyable experience. It might surprise you. It's always good to try new things. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.